Hey everyone, I'm Derek with Esquire Fragrances. I want to thank you for stopping by and supporting my channel. Today, we're going to be talking about 5 fragrances that will be in my spring rotation. And these 5 fragrances also have a stunner on the list, a fragrance that's not even being talked about, but yet it is a good fragrance. And also, I will have some occasions for you as well into where you can wear these fragrances. With that being said, hit the like button on your way in, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell with the highest notification setting. That way you'll be notified whenever I drop new content. Let's get into the fragrance of the day. All right guys, for my fragrance of the day, I am wearing Creed Aventus, a mass appealing fragrance that can easily go into the Fragrance Hall of Fame. It opens with pineapple, apple, and bergamot, a fresh, a clean scent, good fragrance overall, and that is my fragrance of the day. For the first fragrance on the list, we have Bentley for Men Black Edition. Try not to get it in that light. And here's the atomizer. This fragrance often reminds me of Mont Blanc Explorer. In the opening, you may not get it, and that's okay. But this fragrance, oh my God, reminds me so much of Mont Blanc Explorer. It has the tangerine, the pink pepper, very fresh up top, the citrusy. It also has earthy mid, not too earthy though. I think that this fragrance is really good to have in your spring collection. Also have some cedar and oak moss as well. I think this fragrance is very good, very affordable. Somewhere in the $20 to $35 range, I think you can get this fragrance. Has good longevity, good projection, just very good to have overall. And with that price tag to this one, you can't go wrong with this fragrance. And this fragrance is, again, none other than Bentley for Men Black Edition. And that's the first fragrance on the list. All right, guys, for the next fragrance that's on this list, this fragrance can be used for spring and summertime. So actually, any fragrance on this list can be used for spring and summertime. And this fragrance is none other than Nautica Voyage. I'm trying to get that light out of it. Boom, there we go. The one thing I like about this fragrance is fresh, it's green, it's aquatic, it's woody, and it's also a very good scent to have. A lot of the fragrances on this list is like very affordable. And the one thing I like about this one, it has that green apple up top, it has mimosa, has cedar and oak moss, so it has that woody dry down, and it's a very solid choice for the spring and the summer. It's a clean scent, it's a fresh scent, has good longevity, and it's very affordable. You guys cannot go wrong, and it's very good on the compliment factor as well. I will say that. This is one, and I know for sure it's very good at getting compliments. But with that being said, guys, this is the second fragrance on the list. I try not to do these multiple fragrance videos too long, but because I know you guys want to get to the occasions and see what we have on the list for today. All right, guys, that's it. The Nautica Voyage. Just thought about, I didn't show you guys the atomizer. Here's the atomizer for this as well. Oops, atomizer. There we go. So here's spray. Oh, yes. Oh yes, very complimenting factor, yes. All right guys, for the next fragrance that's on this list, this fragrance often reminds me of the opening. It's fresh, it's aromatic, it's green, it has some citrus in it. And I do like the presentation of the bottle and the house's logo that's engraved in the bottle as well. This fragrance is none other than Coach Blue. Okay, you got it. Trying to keep it out of that light there. It has a lime, ozonic note, black pepper, cedar, amber in this fragrance. Well, let me show you the atomizer first. Here's the atomizer. And the one thing I like about it is how this atomizer turns. Can you see that? And this is the front of the bottle. That's the atomizer. Turn to the side, and then you want to turn it back. It's one thing about it I want to show you guys, so when you get it, the fragrance may have the atomizer turned to the left or to the right, but I think it's turned to the left, so it may be turned. Let's just put it like that. The fragrance may be turned, but when it opens with that lime, it often reminds me of Azzaro's Wanted Tonic, but once it gets to that mid, it simply just distinct itself from that fragrance. It is a really good scent once you get past that opening. If you don't like the lime, if you do, then you'll like the entirety of this fragrance. I like this fragrance, and it comes with this Coach, I would call it like a keychain on it or a chain on it. But I do like this scent once it get past the mid and the dry down. So, but this is one I think that Coach, I like for my spring scent. Very good to have, very affordable price. Great for another one that's great for spring and summer. I think it's a very safe and solid choice. The price is not bad on it at all. You can find it out there on discounters, but just know that you're getting a good scent. I'm going to do a review on this 4 line as well, because I think Coach Open Road came out last year and I didn't see many fragrance reviewer do anything on it. So, but I've been looking for it and trying to find it. I think I saw it somewhere, but then it was sold out when I was going to order it. So I'm gonna try to find it, get that out there so I can get the whole line for you guys, and that'll be here. But if Coach ever go the spice route, I want some spice in it, Coach. Just, you guys got some good fragrances. And I think, and for the price they have, I want you to put a little spice in there, man. Give us some cardamom, man. Don't be afraid. Give us other than black pepper. I know you want to keep the fresh in it, man, but just give us just a tad bit more. But yeah, so if Coach Red, I'm calling it, Coach. Your boy calling it. All right. So yeah, but other than that, this is it. Coach Blue. So all right, guys, you can get this one. It's very affordable. Find it out there. I think it's a very solid choice to have as well. Every fragrance on this list is a very solid choice to have for your spring scent, but this one will be a good one for the summer as well. And it's Coach Blue. All right, guys, for my next fragrance, really don't need an introduction, but it has this way of coming up on scenes in the summer. But I'm going to use this for my spring and my summer list, and that's none other than, you better get ready for it, Versace Mano Fresh. It's on the scene, it's in here with this fragrance on my list. I really like it. Has the star fruit, the bergamot. It's a citrusy, it's a woody scent. It has that tropical essence as well. Very aromatic. Has some woods on it as well. Lemon, star fruit, bergamot in the open. You got some sage and some pepper as well in here. Also has woodsy notes and amber in the dry down. And I love my amber fragrances. There you go. So it's blowing back the other way. So guys, I guess I better just do it like this then. Really like that. Now, this is a very popular scent. Now, of all the fragrances that are on this list, this fragrance costs the most, as being in the $60 to $70 range. All of the other ones are anywhere from $20 to $40 range. But this fragrance here is by far like one of the best that's on this list. But my next fragrance is a stunner. This one, you got like $60 to $70. Very popular for the spring and the summer. I do have a video out ranking my Versace fragrances, and you want to see where this one land, I will have that video coming up soon. So not right now, but it is soon, and you guys will see where I have this one ranked. Video always been done, so I just want to let you guys know that, hey, I got some content for you. But I do like this fragrance. This none other than Versace Mano Fresh. All right, guys, for the fragrance, that's the stunner on this list. I know you guys are not going to be expecting it, but trust me when I say this. This fragrance is very good, and this fragrance is none other than, get ready for it, Givenchy Pour Homme. Now, this fragrance, when it first came out, introduced itself to my signature scent list, and it is on my signature because I often got questions about the fragrance I used to wear back then when I was in Tennessee, and it was this fragrance right here. It's very affordable, but I love the way this fragrance smells. When it first came out back in 2002, I used to wear it for years. I wore this fragrance for years, man, and it was part of my spring rotation, my summer rotation, even though I don't here and there about for it in the summer, but it's a really good scent that can easily go spring, fall. Very good fragrance to have. Givenchy Pour Homme 2002. It's the year it came out. Also has a successor, Givenchy Pour Homme. The blue label is another fragrance that came out, and then there was one in 2009, Adventures, and then the silver version that came out in 2017. And now I don't want to talk about them because at least I know for a fact, Adventures you can't find. Blue labels everywhere, and this one is everywhere as well. You can find them on discounter. Often can get it somewhere between the 35 to 50 mark, somewhere up in there, depending on the discounter you go to. It's very good, great alluring scent, very underrated. I would say underrated is, man, I'm telling you, that's an understatement itself. This fragrance is really good. As you can see, the atomizer is integrated within the cap. You got to be careful with some of those fragrances, guys. I told you, you'll hear about my story in the Versace video on the Dreamer and the catastrophe I almost had with that one. But yes, you do have fragrances out there that has integrated cap. I like this one. It's a safe. This fragrance is very good. I just started talking and forgot all about it, to let you know that it's citrusy, it's woody, it's aromatic, mandarin orange in the opening. Also have some grapefruit as well, vetiver, labdanum, and cedar that's in this scent. You cannot overlook this scent. This fragrance is so good. So good. I'm telling you, man, don't underestimate this fragrance here. Very citrusy. I just didn't like how they reformulated the fragrance back in the 2010s. And to me, I think it gave it closer to somewhat of a citrus cleaner. That's just me. You guys may not think so, but I think that's where it gave that fragrance and put it in that realm close. But again, it's the mid and the dry down that keeps you wearing this fragrance if you don't like that opening. But it just has a real citrusy open now. Oh man, let me tell you, man, the mandarin orange and the opening, man, it really sets the tone for this fragrance. Here you go, Atomize. Atomize, see, good. Man, let me tell you. Okay, guys. All right. I won't overdo it, but you guys can see the seriousness on how I'm talking about with this fragrance. I'm not ranking these fragrances up today, but as the old saying goes, you just save the best for last. I'm kind of iffy about doing reviews on fragrances you can't get. I like for you guys to be able to purchase fragrance that I review. I don't want to do that to you guys because fragrances are going to be very high, even though they're cheap. But if they no longer sell them, discontinue, they get them and then get ready because the prices is going to go sky high on them. And I don't want to do that to you guys. I want you guys to be able to trust me that when I do them, that if they're on here, if a fragrance is discontinued and I'm reviewing it, you better believe you will be able to purchase that bad boy. So I just want to say that I love this scent. Just don't be surprised how good it is when you get it. It could have been this bottle that when I first got it, but just then when I did, I'm like, oh, it don't have that close to cleaner type smell. But it's really good fragrance. I really think that you guys will really like this fragrance. Just know you won't be disappointed. Givenchy Pour Homme. And now, guys, let's get into the occasions. Well, all right, guys, that is it. Let me know what you think about the video. You may be going to a different place, going somewhere, and you want to say what fragrances, should you use or wear. I always like to tell you guys, you wear your fragrances whenever you want to, you bought them, okay? But we just out here to give you a little help, just to say, hey, this fragrance thrive in this season, or this fragrance thrive here, or this day, night, any season, any reason. If you have any questions, suggestions, or any requests, send me an email, esquirefragrances@gmail.com. Also, like the video down below, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell with the highest notification setting. That way you'll be notified whenever I drop new content. And guys, as I always say, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. So whatever it is, get it started and finish strong. You got this. Till next time.